Hey guys, this is Jules. I have a wild orchid crafts project to share with you guys today, and something that I made a few days ago and just haven't had time to do the video. So let me move this out of the way really quick so that I can show you what I did. And I covered or altered a clipboard, and I used fabric to do it because I love the fabric and I thought that it would be a really cool project to incorporate with the clipboard. So I used some 12 fabric. I think that's how you say it. But I love that it is like a Victorian countryside kind of a theme. It's just so pretty, and the colors are amazing to me. I love greens and pinks, especially the soft ones. So what I did is let me see the back side really quick. Now I have some French paper. This is like script, like old play kind of paper, and I left them whole and Mod Podged it all over the back, and whatever hung over I just glued it down on the other side. Because it didn't matter if that it was there, I just wanted to actually cover the edges of the clipboard because I don't like the wood that it was. I wish I can get in there, but I can't. Anyways, so I brought it over to the very front here, and the fabric only comes to about an inch and a quarter, somewhere around that measurement from the top because of the clip itself. So I think it looks really nice. I love it, and I'm using it too. I have it hanging right outside my craft room door on the side of the wall there, and I just jot down like some supplies that I may need to get, and then I can just grab it really quick off the wall. Like grab the paper right off of there, and I don't even have to touch the clipboard. But I have a trimmer that is by Purple Cow that has one of the blades is a perforator, and I just grabbed a stack of graph paper, and about half an inch down from the top I just set some perforations on every page and stapled it to make it a paper pad. So I just kind of set it the clipboard to about right there, and then I can just jot stuff down and just yank it off. And yeah, that's what I did. And with the little leftover piece, because they were 8.5 by 11s, I'm just using it as a small note to jot down little things. So I covered the back again with the paper, and then the fabric. I frayed all the edges and used my ATG gun to adhere it down. And then I used some glossy or matte accents just along the edges to secure it and to help it from fraying even more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll or scan through scan through the flowers and the laces and everything that I use, and you guys can take a peek there, and then I'll just show you guys the stuff that I used. So there's a layer of some pink lace there that's from my stash, some of Wild Orchid Crafts trim and the Rosette trim, some pearls on strings from my stash there and right up here. So it goes all the way across. And then I just covered it with flowers, starting with my raffia ribbon or my raffia bow. The raffia I used as ribbon and created a bow with it, like a four loopy one. And then some gardenias there, some curly roses, trellis roses, gardenia, my favorite butterfly. That's the Filagree in antique gold, I think it is. Yeah. Some white cherry blossoms that I colored with glimmer mist. Some of the little open roses. So there's tons of open roses here in the 10, 15, and 20 millimeter size, and some Aster Daisies here, which I love, and the little Gypsophila stem flower sprays, and I'll show you those in a second. But those are the inspiration for, well, along with the fabric, it just combined together, and that's what popped in my head first, was these little sprays. So I love to do like a trellis type of effect, so I did that and just bent them, kind of curled them and stuff, and then added some leaf ribbon from my stash, and then paper leaves from Wild Orchid Crafts. I just kind of stuck them through with the little sprays. And a little charm there. This is a metal charm from Wild Orchid Crafts that I just spray painted. And silk bow and a gardenia there, a curly rose, gardenia, flatback pearls from Wild Orchid Crafts, and one of the cherry blossoms that I colored. So I'm gonna put this back on there, and then I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that I used. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the macro on. So I used these guys, and I just bent them because they have, they have that wire there, and I just cut this piece off on almost all of them except for the very bottom one, because it just started as my base. So I just bent them and then kind of added one right after the other all the way up there, and then this way here. So I used those. And here's the raffia that I used. See how white it is? So it's in that pretty green, and it just popped really well. See that? It's so pretty. Here are the little leaves that I used, and they're about just under an inch long and about a third of an inch wide. Really cute little flowers. They're the little two-tone leaves, little two-tone colors there. And here are the metal corners that I used. They have them in silver and they have them in gold, and it doesn't really matter if you want to spray paint them which one you use. I just did 2 full coats of the spray paint, and it covered it completely. And I used some spray paint that was that dries fast, so that's what they look like. And then I used some of these are the flat back pearls that I used. And the item numbers, again, they're down. Well, I didn't mention that yet, but the item list is down below the video here. And then on my blog is the supply list, again with the numbers, and each item has a link to it that will take you directly to the website to that particular product. So you can just kind of pick and choose from there. So as you see, I almost used all of these here because the color just went perfect with it. And I like that, like this trim had the little flowers, and I just used them as centers and stuff like that. It's just cute. And here is my lace that I used. This is from my stash here. So I placed it down this way so that the scallops are on the top part. And then I layered it with this pretty lace. I just love how bold the details are. I don't know. Look at the leaves down here. It's so pretty. And these little pearls. It's just gorgeous. And then the rosette trim that I used is this one here. It's just so pretty. I have to get some more. But you know what? You can always alter these and use Glimmer Mist or Lindy Stamp King to color them, and it takes it really well. So it's not a problem with changing the color up a little bit if you want to. Here are the geraniums that I used. Geez Louise. The gardenias that I used, and these are the large ones. There's 2 sizes of these particular ones. There's the small, and then there is the large. And this one is just a really big one. About 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches wide. And then I used some of, then I used some of the pink ones. So right here on top of the raffia bow is one of the large ones, and then the very top corner, that white one there, is also a geranium. And then I used some pink ones, gardenias, 2 pink ones right here, which these are the colors that they were. And here's another one on the clip itself. You can see the color difference there. So I just toned it down a lot to kind of give it that more dusty pink. So those are those. And here's my favorite flowers. Come in a package like that. I think they come in a pack of 10. These are so pretty. These don't have sprays in them. The Well Curly ones, they don't have sprays, but that's fine because I like them just like this. I love them, the roses all twisty like this. They're just perfect. Love those. Then I use the Trellis roses, which are, I did point those out. Here is the large one, which is 40 millimeters, and then a smaller one that's 35 millimeters. And those are these here. See the size difference? And then I grabbed some 20 millimeter roses, some in a 2-tone pink and some in just regular white. And here's the little 15 millimeter ones that are about 1/2 inch across the top of the head there. So these are a pale pink. And then I used some really tiny, the tiniest ones that they have that are the full open roses. These are 10 millimeters. And then they have some smaller ones that are semi-open, that's 8 millimeters, that are really little. And then they have some rose buds, tiny, super tiny, that are the cutest little things. And here are the Aster Daisies that I used. And I love the layers of them. They're just so fluffy. Really cute. And the baby pink, which are these here. There's one there, and one there. And there's another one there under that little leaf. Another one there, another one there. I just kind of spaced them and tried to stay somewhat even with the flower, the amount that I used, because I didn't want one to overdo the other. So I don't know why. Just, I don't know. Don't ask me why. I just don't. It just has to look right to me. I just kind of set them around before I glue them down. And if they look right, then I glue them down. And then I'm like, oh, I need something here. And then I'll just grab another flower that I think would go right, and then start gluing them down if I feel like they look right there. You know, I don't like to overdo stuff. And there's sometimes where it needs to have more, so then you add more. So you just kind of have to go with what your eyeball says. So here's the cherry blossoms that I used in the white. And these are scattered throughout the entire thing. So some that I colored, some that I left white. There's that. Here. Here's a colored one there. White one. 2 white ones. And a colored one there. I don't know. You just kind of have to place it and kind of look at it. And if it looks right to you, then that's what you go with. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. You just go with what you like. And that's the absolute great part of freedom of creation. So do whatever you want. So anyways, this is my altered project, and I hope you guys like that. And check out everybody else's videos on their projects and stuff on the Wild Orchid Crafts channel. There's a lot of inspiration there, you guys. So the link to the channel is below. The link to my blog post with pictures and links to the products is below. And you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Jules signing out of the Jule box for Wild Orchid Crafts. Bye, you guys.